Hi CDA candidates, this is Kathleen again. I thought I would do a video announcement this week so that I can show you a couple things that came to my attention that might clear up some confusion. So welcome to week 5, and I'm going to actually spend some time going through the week 4 weekly module. So I'm inside of our course and I'm going to click on weekly module, which is going to take me to week 4, which was last week's assignments and things. So I want to talk you through some things on here. If you notice, it lists all of the articles and the things that you read. And if you ever have an error when you click on something, it doesn't open it up, please contact your instructor. Here are the readings that are in your creative curriculum. And then here are the videos. So there are 2 videos from last week to watch. And then as you continue to move down, you can see where the assignments are, the questions that you have to answer in the discussion board, and then most importantly, the assignment at the bottom, which is the assignment for the week. This past week, some people thought that they were doing a different assignment than the competency statement 6, and I would really welcome anyone's input on how they got confused about what was the assignment, because each week in the weekly modules, at the very end, it has a direct link to what the assignment is. I just clicked on it and it opens it up. Here it lets you know what the assignment is. You could click right here, it's underlined, that lets you know what the assignment looks like. I'm going to open that up. And here is the whole assignment of what you have to do for your competency goal 6. You will write a paper, and after you have written that paper, you will then come back and submit it into the same button. So I'm going to go back to in week 4. So let's say I just finished my paper and now I want to come back to week 4 and I want to turn it in. You click right on the same competency statement 6 in here, right here where it says attach the file. Browse my computer, that's where you go look for your assignment that you saved, probably someplace to your desktop. In week 1, I had a video that talked about how to save assignments and how to turn them in. You might want to watch that again. It discusses how to name your assignment too, which I'm going to give you a reminder here in just a minute. But you click on Browse My Computer and it'll take you to your desktop, and you can go ahead and find your assignment, which it will attach it here. And then at the bottom, I'm sorry, I think my screen's not big enough, but you will click the submit button, and then it will turn your assignment in so that we can grade it. If you type in your assignment in the button here, right inside of here, when it gets turned in into the assignment button, we can't grade that portion. This section is just reserved for, you know, I liked this assignment, or some comment to your instructor. That's what this box is worth. But what is most important is pressing the Browse My Computer to attach your assignment. Some of you did not do this correctly this past week, and so we are giving you an extra chance. You have until Thursday to post it correctly this way. Now I want to go and show you under the Assignment tab, which is also a place that you could go. There are 2 ways you can go and turn in the assignment. And this is where some confusion might have happened. Several people came in here and turned in this physical and motor development assignment. Up until today, these were reorganized, and this assignment was at the top of this list up here. I just went ahead and reorganized them so they're actually in order of the assignments. You've already done the scavenger hunt, you've already done the time management assignment, you've already, and here's where you would go and click on the competency statement 6 to turn it in. Looks just like the same button. They both go to the same place. So while I'm here, I want to remind you again about how to name your assignments. All of you are working on the same assignments, so if all 35 of you turned in competency statement 6 without a name attached to it, when we print them off, they all are going to look alike. So please make sure you put your name on the inside of the document, including a word count. Many of your computers will give you a word count. That is just helpful so that you know that it's less than 500 words, which is the CDA Council's rule. So put your name and put the word count on your competency statement, and then when you title it, when you save it, you could save it as, if it were mine, I would save it as Brian.K. competency statement 6, so that when I turn it in, you could see that it's turned in according to my last name first. In addition to that, I'm going to actually recommend that when we are in the discussion board, that you title things the same way. I'm going to go into the discussion board and give you an example under Group C. This is just my announcements. I'm going to, this is if I was creating a thread. I would start off with my last name, you know, week 6. And then I would type it. This way too, when you're responding back and forth to each other in the discussion board, it will be easier for us to see who is responding back to whom. If all of the subjects are titled the same without your names, it's difficult for us to know who you're responding to. So just this coming week, work harder at naming things properly, always including your name so we know that it's your work. Then finally, I want to go to this week's module, Module 5 on community partnerships. And you can see here that you've got several readings to take care of this week, as well as a 26-minute video on advocacy and a video on supporting families. And then you scroll down to your assignments. Your assignments are to post into the weekly discussion board, just as you've been doing. But here's the added assignment that did not exist until today. I have made an assignment for your resource collection, which is what you're creating, your portfolio, your professional portfolio is a collection of your resources. In this week, you are going to do resource collection 6, that's a Roman numeral 6-1, and resource collection 6-2. It says see below for details. So scroll all the way down here and you could see this is how I'm going to identify items that should eventually go into your portfolio. They're going to be grouped like this at the bottom of your weekly assignments. This is the first one that you are actually having to turn in. So you could see here, if you click on here, the assignment is going to be there, but you can also click here. It's the same assignment. Just depends on how you want to get to it. You will need to assemble the following resources, submit them into the assignment button, and then put the copy into your portfolio after it's been graded. So let me walk you through that. If you click on here, you will click to where the assignment is. I'm opening up the assignment, and this assignment deals with finding what your state's licensing agency is, as well as the rules for what the qualifications for what a teacher or director and assistants need, as well as your group size and adult ratios. You can copy this. I just highlighted that and I right-clicked it and copied it, and you could put it into your own document, and that way you could type right into these boxes. I do not want you to turn it in with all this stuff at the top included, so you could download this to your computer, highlight this, and delete it. Or you could copy. I'm just clicking on that and copying that to a whole new document if you chose. You can see that it's worth 5 points. If you include the name and contact information, you'll get 1 point. If you include all of the qualifications, that's worth 2 points. And if you include the group size and adult ratios, that's worth 2 points, for a total of 5 points. This has been added to the assignment, so actually you have a chance to earn more points in the course when you turn it in. The trick here is you cannot come back here to turn it in. You do have to go back up to the assignment button. Then we're going to go all the way down right there where it says resource collection. Click on there, and here's where you turn it in. Right there. Browse my computer. After you've answered the questions and saved it, remember to save it with your name. You'll just go to your computer, browse my computer, and attach it that way and hit submit. That is going to be due this week as well. If you look at the calendar for the week, and let me see if I apologize, I can't really move the screen much bigger, but you can see where it's not showing. In week 2, the resource collections resource collection 6-1 and 6-2 were due. I postponed that because we were not ready for that. Many of you were still waiting on your books. I have now added that into, that is going to be due here week 5, and competency goal 6 was due there. So again, not sure where people were confused by doing the physical observation assignment because it was listed here as the competency goal, but I really, really welcome anyone's input on where you were confused by that, because that will help us improve our course. So, but I'm going to go here and add it into week 5 that your resources 6-1 and 6-2 are going to be due this week. As always, if you have any questions, email Jane or I, post questions into the questions asked here button, and you can help each other out through this because we're kind of all in this together. So thank you. I hope you have a great week, and we will have your grades due to you about your competency goals 6 within 7 to 10 days upon submission. So thank you, and I hope you have a great week.